lights there. Stoffel Vandoorne in the Mercedes, George Russell on the right in the Williams. Lando Norris has got a penalty for a jump start. The lights go out and away we go in Brazil with a spin immediately for Vandoorne, who's trying to hold it together but he can't, and he's heading backwards. It's Alex Albon who goes into the lead. A disaster for the pole sitter. There's a car in the middle of the racetrack in the centre exit as well, but Alex Albon, who had some misfortune in the real thing in 2019, gets a huge amount of fortune this time to lead ahead of Charles Leclerc. Antonio Giovinazzi is up to third position. Russell, well, he was lucky to maintain fourth there, but what a disaster for Stoffel Vandoorne, sideways at the start and down to 11th.
I can't believe it. I don't know what's happened to Stoffel there. Just completely lost traction and broke away from him. Then he was sideways going down towards turn one, which is never ideal when you have 19 other cars hurtling towards you. We're having a look at George Russell at the moment, right behind Giovinazzi. What a start from Antonio Giovinazzi up to P3, as he's got a little bit of a train of the two.
Wheel to wheel between these two. Who comes out in front is George Russell, showing on the graphic in the background. Oh, there's nothing between them at all. They're getting closer. Going three wide. Giovinazzi has Russell into the wall, and it's Latifi who benefits to go up to third.
Oh, this is so close. Look at them all going up the inside. Two Williams, Alfa Romeo, Mercedes, and a Haas as well. George Russell up to staying in P4. Actually, Giovinazzi somehow maintaining P3, but the battle continues into the middle sector.
They've been side by side for basically the entirety of this. And go around the outside, and he knows better than that. These two are good friends, but they won't be thinking about that right now. They'll be thinking about P1. Who's going to come out on top? Leclerc hit a car here back in 2019. He's going to try and avoid it now as they go to turn 4, and into the lead goes Charles Leclerc.
And here we go.
Here's the graphic
strategy. Lap 13. Oh, I did all right.
You did all right. It's almost like we had a meeting about that beforehand.
Yeah,
well remembered, sir. Very impressed indeed. And if you go the other way, then you can potentially get rid of that soft tyre slightly earlier if you choose to go to the hard. Alex Albon back into the lead. Alex Albon on lap 4 gets past Charles Leclerc, and he stayed cool. So we saw Alex Albon take the lead at the start of this race after an issue for the pole sitter. He then had to regain the lead after he was overtaken by Leclerc, and Leclerc's going all the way. That position right now, Antonio Giovinazzi, who has, as he said earlier on in this show, he achieved his F1 personal best around here last year with 5th place. He's looking for his best result of the year with 3rd, but he's got his mirrors full of Williams right now, and Alex Albon, well, right now, after having the move slapped on him 1 lap ago, he goes back through, and this is absolutely brilliant stuff between these two. So evenly matched, swapping the lead as if it's just a normal thing. A brilliant contest for the lead, and George Russell and Antonio Giovinazzi side by side further down. That's the move that we're joining right now. The Canadian driver up to 4th place. Giovinazzi trying to go down the inside. Oh, he sent Latifi off into the wall. So Latifi ends, and now it's about sort of Schumacher territory, if you like, in-laps, out-laps. How hard can Albon push? He will surely respond immediately. And what sort of out-lap is it going to be like for Charles Leclerc when he comes out? He is leaving the pits right now. What sort of gap does he find himself in? Is he going to have a huge amount of traffic to deal with? That's his teammate today, Enzo Fittipaldi, coming past. He's going to exit. If he exits behind Vandoorne, that is not ideal. And I think he's lead Ferrari. Leclerc 2.1 seconds, now 2 seconds behind, and George Russell, you can see that gap just about the same, 6.6 seconds. So clearly Charles is pushing right now as Fittipaldi goes to the inside and takes P2.
The alternate strategy.
So into the pits comes Enzo Fittipaldi, and now Leclerc has the opportunity to close up to the Renault driver ahead. You can see the gap is, well, great to the game. So great to see them competing in this. And now here comes the answer. The race leader into the pits, Alex Albon, is going to meet his virtual Red Bull crew, and he has gone for the medium tyres. So the race leader comes into the pits. He's going to lose this race lead, but will his strategy pay him back later on? Or will Leclerc, is he going to lose the lead? Let's have a little look. Where is, that is Charles Leclerc now up into the lead. It's far closer than perhaps we were expecting, and it will be the lead for Charles Leclerc. So this
him to come 2 tenths behind Charles Leclerc. Right now, Charles Leclerc has to just keep Albon behind. That's it. He has to try and keep behind, because if Alex gets ahead, he'll be able to streak away on these completely fresh, brand new, the most grip that he's ever felt probably around Brazil. And he just needs to get through. And he's going to do it pretty easily, but can he break away?
So he goes to the inside. He's got the race lead, but that is the question, Matt. Can he break away? And George Russell has got the gap down to 4.7 seconds. Remember when it was 6.6 a few laps ago? Vandoorne on a super recovery drive right now. Sideways at the start, went down to 10th, now up to 4th. It's Alex Albon into the lead. Now, they're definitely tussling this time because there's a battle down at turn number 4, and Charles Leclerc retakes the lead. The team...
Yeah, closer.
Not much between the top 3, not much between the top 2. Look at this, crucial race victory on the line. Very tight to the pit wall, ludicrously tight to the pit wall from Leclerc. Go the long way round, he says to Alex Albon, and Albon can't do it for the time being. So he will wait now. His next opportunity, not too far away. Turn number 4 as they go down the straight. Past the grandstand, there's that DRS. Does the Ferrari appear on the left-hand side of our screen? No, it's on the right-hand side. He's trying to go around the outside. Can he keep it on the racetrack? They're side by side up the hill. This is going to be very close indeed, but the Ferrari surely got the turn in. Oh, Albon doesn't want to give it up. Magnificent stuff between the two of them. Somehow they don't... Not exactly the buffer he'd want at this stage. He knows the get out of DRS zone. Oh, he's a little bit deep there. All right, we've got a long way to go. We're not going to predict anything.
Oh, Charles Leclerc's got a 3-second time penalty.
And that is surely the track limits that we were told about coming into effect. And if it can happen to Charles Leclerc... The outside, Charles Leclerc's going back into the lead. Albon doesn't want to give it up. And I thought this contest might have been done. But how daft to write off Charles Leclerc, who was there, who nearly had it. But Albon just about stays ahead. Magnificent tussle for the lead. And thankfully, Matt, we didn't spin round Pence. Whoever's cutting the highlights of this race, we're going to have to rerun the whole thing.
The team strategist of that Red Bull team, Marcel Kiefer, is going to be pulling his hair out. He's going to be saying, stop battling Charles Leclerc, you've got a 3-second window.
Oh, it's getting mean, it's getting nasty as we go to the final stages. Contact between the leading pair, but it didn't affect Alex Albon, who is sprinting clear. And is that a reflection? Is that perhaps a little bit of desperation from Leclerc trying to put his rival off?
Potentially, he's running out of laps. He needs to break away and get that 3-second gap. God, I'm just gutted. I wish this was for the lead in terms of actual without any penalties. But again, Leclerc in the slipstream. Will he follow? Will he go for the move? He takes the move. Easy peasy. Another change for the lead into turn 1. But then Alex Albon, he'll probably get the purchase and take it straight back.
So, without that penalty, this would be absolutely extraordinary stuff. It's been fairly extraordinary already, but a reminder that Charles Leclerc has a 3-second penalty. We don't believe Alex Albon has gone over those track limits 3 times, has not received 3 warnings. So, Albon right now can sit there and still the curbs a little bit, but there's no repeat. Oh, there might be a repeat. That is so close to a potential race-ending accident there. But they got away with it, and Albon back in P1 with Leclerc behind, and they're having the time of their lives right now. Magnificent racing, just about enough respect between the two of them.
So am I. My face is hurting from how much I'm smiling from this action, this awesome stuff. And as this gets more and more heated over these last few laps, George Russell 2.7 seconds behind now. So that means Leclerc will drop to P3. That's why he's so eager to get through. He's like, Alex, please just get on with it. I'm going to lose P2 as well here. And George is setting some fantastic lap times to not only bring himself into P2, but potentially, if there's a little bit of contact, fight for P1.
He can't get clear of Leclerc, and Albon can't get him back. Another move, another change for the lead. Right now, this gaggle of drivers at the head of the field that get on so well are either getting in each other's way. Leclerc knows that it's very unlikely that he's going to get even P2 now. He would drop down to the final rung of the podium, but he is bringing Russell into play. Is that perhaps a tactic? Amazing that Leclerc has got back up ahead. Remember, of the virtual GP, and Alex Albon back ahead with George Russell just 2.9 seconds away now. So these two were being very friendly before the pit stop. It has been aggressive, it has been close to contact, but right now it's Alex Albon who has the track position, who has the advantage of the Ferrari getting the penalty and dropping down. That's the same penalty that Jelly in the McLaren is going to get as well. So Lando Norris has made the 2 stops in the other McLaren. Lap 35 of 36. Albon looks to have the advantage at this point, but do you want to be in the lead going on the run to the line? Hamilton and Gasly style could go across the line like it did last year. Either way, Albon knows he's got the time advantage, and has he finally broken the resistance of the Monegasque driver?
There's still lots at stake here, lots of pride. They both want to be the one that says, well, yeah, I finished ahead of you on track, even if I got a penalty. Albon doesn't want Leclerc saying that, and vice versa. So right now, I don't know if Charles Leclerc's even thinking about the win here, if he's thinking, right, I'm just going to sit in the toe of Albon to try and get 3 seconds to Russell, because it constantly back and forward. There you go, doesn't go for the move. But will he go for the move for this next one? I think that's what he's waited for there.
And meanwhile, George Russell goes, oh, just take each other out, will you? He's been watching this from afar, and just seen them, certainly when they were going up the hill a few moments ago. Albon has the advantage. Will he maintain the track position as he comes out of turn 4? I think the answer for the moment is yes. Again, a twitch. We've seen a twitch for so many quarters for Leclerc, but he's able to run so quickly with that loose rear end of his Ferrari. And Alex Albon now knows that there is no realistic opportunity for Charles Leclerc to get 3 seconds up the road unless they collide. I just realised what corner we're coming to as well. All right, let's scrub that, ignore that, because Alex Albon is going to have a Ferrari in tow, so we're going to see who goes over the line first. Can Leclerc get an exit which brings him over the line first? No, Alexander Albon has had to sweat buckets for this one. And a racetrack where he had a heartbreaking moment after being spun round by Lewis Hamilton in 2019. In 2020, it's victory for Alex Albon, who ends the streak of Charles Leclerc, beats the Ferrari driver, who with the 3-second time penalty applied, goes down to P3. George Russell will finish second, his best result in a virtual Grand Prix. But how many passes for the lead did we see? What phenomenal entertainment between Albon and Leclerc.